everybody. Live now. We're live.
Yes, we are. Live. Mostly, anyway. Oh, look, Della's now live according to my feed.
By golly, I don't have nothing about you.
What, don't you care or something?
Your stuff never comes up on my feed.
That's because, do you ever like my stuff?
All the time.
Anyway. Hello, world. This is Della and Edith Mary. We are here early-ish, I think. I don't really know. To help you tonight to talk with your loved ones on the other side if you would like, or to, in the last half of the show, we generally do 3-card readings. Della's got her gypsy card, so you can have both, because we just love you that much. Hey, Birdie, how are you? Oh,
She won't from the picture. She just will not leave me alone.
She won't leave you alone. Well, this is probably not going to work. Della is feeling better. Obviously, the Zickers is feeling better. Look at that face. Look, look, look. So we got two. We got Brenda and Birdie. And I'm just going to be miserable all night long, aren't I? So does anybody have any questions they want to ask before we, or as we're getting started? It doesn't matter what kind of question it is. Any kind of question will do.
Birdie says it's chilly there. It's not here.
No, it's not here. We didn't even get winter this year. We got pseudo spring and then summer. Uh-oh, Brenda, are you going somewhere?
Yeah. When she gets bored, she'll leave.
When she gets, are we that bad? Are we that
Yeah,
boring?
usually, yeah.
So we're usually boring. How can anybody say we're boring? So anything you want to ask or know, or if there's someone on the other side that you would like to maybe try and get in touch with. Della's been doing this kind of work for like, what, 14 years now?
Mm-hmm.
I've been this way kind of my whole life, but I really started to, my skills and my talents really started to come out when I moved here to San Antonio in 2012. Thanks, Birdie.
Oh, hi, Ava. Hope you're feeling better.
Yeah, really.
Sucking a lot of popsicles.
That's what they made me do when I had my tonsils. I had all the popsicles I could eat.
Our pain meds won't be ready till tomorrow.
In the meantime, popsicles.
Popsicles.
Hey, Christine, how are you, sweetie? Birdie asked if there was anyone hanging around for her. I'm not getting anybody. You?
Mm-mm.
So we'll come back to that. And then Brenda asked if Stephen might be available.
Did you remind people of yours? Say, hey, don't forget, we're going to have a meeting where you can talk to us. Because if you don't, sometimes they don't know they're supposed to come here.
Oh, poor Ava feels like poop. I'm sorry.
Well, you would too.
Yes, I would too. I did. I was 17 when I had my tonsils out too, so I know how crappy she feels. Is everybody being good COVID patients today? The gyms are opening up on the 18th.
Woo-hoo. Hi, Shy.
So Brenda wanted to know if Stephen, it's been 1 year tonight since Stephen's been gone.
You're still playing with the baby.
He's still playing with the baby.
Zig! you know your name. Cut it out.
Stephen is not here. Della says he's hanging out playing with the baby, and it is entirely possible that he is there with you, and you have felt him, but you haven't thought it was him.
I have a feeling he's in training to become the baby's guide.
Well, that's entirely possible too, that he is in training to become the baby's guardian angel. Deggy! Sorry?
She's got a habit lately where she wants to chew on baby's cheek. The baby just lets her. It's like it looks damn painful.
It does look painful. That's why we try and stop her from doing it.
Because you got these needly little teeth.
Want me to chew on your cheek? See how you like it?
Here, let me chew on your ear. See how you like it.
So sorry, we're having, dogs are, they're the children in this house, so.
Especially when you're only 7 months old.
True.
Don't suck on my thumb. Blech. Sounds sweet.
So Brenda, I know that you need to hear from Stephen, but he is not here. He's not available to us to talk to tonight. And it's like Della said, he's probably in training to become one of the baby's guides. He's really attached to the baby, to Serenity Grace. He's really attached to her.
I really think that the baby knew him before she came into the world.
Oh yeah, I hadn't thought about that. It is entirely possible that, hey Joyce, that the baby and Stephen were hanging out before she came back, before she entered the body, while she was still on the other side. So, that's entirely possible. It is very difficult, especially on the anniversary. The first 5 years? I sort of kept a vigil on Mom's death date. And and I'm sure you and the boys did too, for quite a while, when their father died.
We avoided it because we figured it was better to celebrate his life rather than to celebrate when he died.
Well, yes, this is true too, but yes, Brenda, it is, we know your heart is broken, but you also know that Stephen is hanging around. No, okay. Hey, Katina.
I wasn't ready.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, Brenda, that we're unable to get in touch with him. He's just not coming around, and I think that's because he's there with the baby. They are probably soulmates in some way, and he just hasn't made it back to Earth yet. But I don't think he will for a while. I think he's going to be guiding the baby through life for many years to come.
You can talk to him there. When you go in and see the baby, you see the baby smiling for no particular reason, playing with something for no particular reason. Talk to Stephen. He's there. Ask him to show you a sign.
Oh, okay. And Katina wants to know, is anybody there for her? Do you have anybody in mind, particularly, Katina, in mind? That does bring up a point. Well, hello. How are you? Sorry, we had a cat all of a sudden. That does bring up a point that, Brenda, all you have to do is just think of him, call his name, and he will be there. And it becomes a matter of faith knowing that you're getting that hug. So, is there anyone here for Katina? It's been real quiet in our house this week too, for some reason or another.
Last few weeks.
Well, yeah. Thank you, Billy.
Billy, just know that if you have a watch party, we can't answer any questions that they ask us on the watch party. Because we can't see it. What? I don't hold you. What's wrong with you?
Jump up. Come on, Clarence. Everybody's vying for Della's lap at the moment. So, Katina, you would like to try and talk to Jamie. You sent Jamie into the light last week, didn't you?
I thought she did. She was supposed to have.
Yeah, that. So since you sent Jamie into the light, no, Jamie's not come back. She's not still here. Or he's not still here. If that's the same Jamie I'm thinking about as the one from last week. Once they go into the light, it is rare for them to be able to be called on. They make appearances, but it's rare for them to be able to just like call on them and here they are. Simply because they have gone on. And the ones that are still earthbound are the ones that are more easily called. It's like with Della's husband and my mom and her mom. Well, your mom is still here. I believe that my mom and your husband have moved on. So for them to come back now is a little
unusual.
It's going to be one of those nights. The joy guides are working overtime.
That was actually my ringtone on my telephone.
Yeah. People give her stares in the store too when it goes off.
Not working, yeah.
So does that make sense, Katina?
If you get up there, you gotta be still. You gotta be still. Be still, give me hugs.
Rubber belly should be still. See? Are you talking about the barking noise you heard? Was Della's ringtone. Somebody was trying to call her unsuccessfully. So is Bertie, Brenda, and Katina, is there anyone else that you would like to try and contact?
Somebody's laughing.
Oh, it's your ringtone. That was Brenda.
Yes, Cheyenne, you know that was my ringtone. Like somebody's trying to call me on the telephone. Having a stare down.
Who's having a stare down? Oh, yeah. So, I'm not getting anything. This is going to be one of those nights. I was followed around in the grocery store today. That's about all I can tell you. There haven't been many people, spirit or otherwise, come to the house for a while. We don't know. We don't even know. We don't know why.
I think they're all on lockdown too.
I don't understand why. Even our guides haven't come around for a couple of weeks.
Robert McMillan, Sr.
Okay, Brenda Roberts McMillan. Oh, I'm very sorry, Bertie.
Was he a type 1 diabetic, Bertie?
All right, so is Mr. McMillan available to talk with Brenda? 'Cause I heard the word always. So, does that mean you're always with her or you're always available to talk? That's all I got, Brenda. I'm sorry, was always. So it sounds to me like he's always with you. You're just probably unaware. I'm also getting that he is helping out with some issues that you're having at the moment. And that he is helping you with the whatever. I'm thinking it's not that he's.
No, somebody was waving, so I'm waving.
Oh, hey, whoever you were. Brenda, I get that that there are some troubles that you're going through. It's not anything connected with Stephen, but there's troubles that you're going through that he's trying to help you with. Because I'm also hearing that, how do I put it in words, Della? Situations that you, Brenda, that you are in, that you are having trouble with, he is trying to help you solve. There we go. Obviously, being in pain affects your brain. So I hope that helps. Bertie wants to talk with, we hadn't quite gotten to Jonathan yet. Jonathan or Diane, and or Diane. Jonathan is still in the hospital.
Is that the young man?
$25 old, passed away this morning.
You never ready to talk to anybody yet?
No, because he's still in the hospital. He doesn't, I mean, he knows he's dead, but he thinks he can still get help. I don't understand that. Sorry. It doesn't always make sense to me. All right, so is there a Diane for Bertie as well? Diane.
I heard, I don't know why. It's like, Diane, I am.
And I'm trying to go like this. She's not coming forward. She's over there.
Back.
Yeah.
So it's like picking. It's like, Diane, I am. Okay, Diane, it's your turn. Come on up. Speak and ye shall be heard.
You know what I'm seeing is that line dance that they would do on Soul Train. I don't know if that makes any sense. If Bertie, about Diane would be doing a line dance from Soul Train. I don't think they did them on American Bandstand, did they?
No. They did the stroll, but that wasn't really a line dance.
So, if that makes any sense to you, Bertie, I hope so. Let me know. If it doesn't, well, I don't know. Diane, your friend is on here. Okay. So I should probably try reading. That might be. Okay, I'm not allowed to read anymore. Sorry, you have to do all the reading from now on because I can't see it either. Yeah, obviously, you said, readers. I thought, that's not going to help me. It's over there. Okay, I totally misunderstood. I'm assuming that you and Diane have a good relationship. And there is probably something about dancing. Does that make sense? Okay, I am just totally not allowed to read. For one, I don't have my glasses on. Well, I can't. They're not readers anyway.
Geraldine passed.
Jesus God
Diane's
Almighty.
sister passed.
Geraldine.
Maybe that's who's over there saying Diane I am.
Yeah, that could be. I don't know. I think I'm gonna pass for the rest of this tonight because obviously that threw me for a loop. Yeah, apparently I am because I thought she was asking about Diane who passed, but it wasn't that Diane didn't pass. She's watching us. It doesn't help that the print is this big and it's across the room.
And we're both hard of seeing.
Both hard of seeing.
She won't wear her readers.
My readers won't work over there.
And mine don't work that far.
My distance glasses won't see that. The readers don't work that far.
You know, I actually see it better without my glasses.
Yeah. You got your glasses from the VA. They possibly screwed it up. Christine. Okay, getting back on track.
You want to dance too? Come on, let's dance.
Come
on, Zeke, let's dance. No kisses. You ruined my makeup.
Thank you, Christine. We love you too. And yes, Christine, your brother is here. I don't remember your brother's name. But if I'm not mistaken, Brenda also asked about Troy. I'm thinking. I just wrote toy. Let's come back to that. Please refresh me as to Dennis. Thank you. Dennis.
And no camera. And no camera.
And no camera. Dennis has come by for Mother's Day to see you for some reason or another. He is, I guess, missing you maybe? But he's wanting to hang out for a while. I hope that makes sense, Christine. There's no specific message other than one of general, I miss you and love you kind of message.
Sort of like he wants to sit by her, sit next to her and watch TV.
Well, why would that be a change, Christine? I thought you and your brother got along well. You did notice that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something wonky is happening.
Even Cheyenne has left me.
Okay. Well, we're going to wait for more spirit to show up. Who wants a reading? Say me if you want a reading.
Beep.
And you know there's a lag in between the time I ask you to speak up and you guys actually hearing me. So a reading. Annalisa wants a reading. Okay, Annalisa, let me run this back so I can write this down. And then, ouch, ow, ow, ow. Sorry, Birdie. Apparently not. The dogs are being very active tonight. Annalisa, your first card is the King of Swords. We're we're broadcasting on two different Della's and mine.
Two different levels.
Yeah, so the King of Swords is all about being able to take what you've got and transform it into something else. And then we have the Sun for you, Annalisa, to you're in one of those phases where you can do no wrong. You also have all of the strength in the world that you need to do whatever it is you want to do. You have a lot to accomplish. So together, they say to me, you can, and frequently do, change your life. Change it as in moving on to the next level, moving on to from one phase of life to the next, but you create your opportunities.
This is about jumping over the hurdles that are put in front of you because you know where you want to go and you know how you want to get there. So jump over the hurdles that have been put in front of you because changes are waiting for you as soon as you get over those hurdles.
Christine,
Birdie,
we have for you the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about leaving your comfort zone. You still are anchored in they're not even on the same, they're like 3 inches above each other. You're still anchored safely at home, but you need to get out of that comfort zone because it's time for your heart to heal. Your heart and your mind need to become one accord, and you need to take those daggers out of your heart so that it can heal up. You're welcome, Annalisa. And then we have the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups, which is about watching for those opportunities to be happy and joyful. But it's not inside your comfort zone. It is after you leave your comfort zone and your heart is beginning to heal and that you are listening and watching for opportunities, Birdie. Does that make sense? I hope so.
The key to your happiness is allowing yourself to transform and not staying the way you are because you are meant to grow. We are all meant to grow. If we remain stagnant, we do not remain happy. And the only way to your happiness right now is to get out of your comfort zone and transform. Okay.
Make sense? I hope so. Makes sense.
Rick was walking.
Okay.
They went away. So I don't think I got anybody anymore.
It takes time. Christine, this one is for you. The Queen of Swords, which is all about being able to hold the space, hold the healing space. Okay. And then we have the Apprentice. Good, Birdie. The Eight of Coins, which is about the apprentice, which is about continue to work on yourself and your craft and your work on your relationships, it says, or they say. Then we have the King of Coins, which is about being in charge of your own destiny, financially anyway, about making your plan and working it. And the whole story of those cards are to take what you've got and make something else out of it.
This is saying that you are in agreement and you need to be in agreement in order to allow the new beginnings to take hold. In order for the new beginnings to take hold, you need to take care of yourself. Because if you don't take care of yourself, it's all going to fall to pieces and you won't see the new beginnings at all because you'll just slide back into the old stuff.
That was Christine, right?
Yes.
Okay, the next one, this is for Katina. Our kingdom is quiet for once. Do we have the card of the apprentice, the 8 of coins? So to that one. Then we have this. The 8 of coins is about practicing what you preach. Okay. Then we have the star, which is about staying connected to spirit, and listening to those guides. And then we have the 8 of cups, which is about the spiritual journey and turning your back on those things that don't support you, those things that stand in your way of your joy and your happiness and your journey with spirit. Together, they all say that you need to practice and stay in touch with spirit and walk away from that stuff that hurts you or impedes your growth.
This is about work, and it says to be working on your spirituality so that you can move ahead with your spirituality as you learn new stuff. And the only way you can learn new stuff is you have to work at it. It does not come naturally. It doesn't come naturally to most of us, so we work at it. That was Katina, right?
That was Katina. So this next one is for Brenda.
I'm getting a file. I don't think he's on anymore, but it popped off.
I don't know. I don't understand Facebook. I missed that workshop that I was supposed to go to about the changes for Facebook because we were doing something else and I forgot. So for Brenda, we have the Ace of Cups, which is a brand new path, a new hobby, a new job, a new career, a new love interest, a new something that holds your heart. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is about moving ahead, slowly. Go slowly with your plans. And this is the 5 of Wands. Sorry. I should know them by the pictures by now. But they're reversed in my thing. So anyway, the 5 of Wands is there is some conflict going on around you, and that because of this new path that you have that you are traveling down, you need to follow that plan to avoid this conflict. Does that make sense? I hope. Ava.
This is about the path, and this is your spiritual and mundane, which means your earthly path. This is talking about your earthly path. Like you need to build on your earthly path, and you need to, like your spirit. It's like it does not come naturally. It just doesn't just fall in your lap. You have to continue working at it, because you can't sit on that fence and say, oh yeah, I'm doing fine. Well, you're not doing fine because you're not going anywhere. So you need to make sure that in order to go down this new path that is waiting for you, that you continue to work at it and don't stay stuck on the fence going, I wonder which way I need to go. Well, you know which way you need to go. And it's not staying where you're at.
There you go. All right, so this one is for Ava. This is the 6 of Wands, which is your successes in life have been really, really good so far. But you can't, it won't always be that way. When the crap in life happens, you're going to have to realize that that's only half the story. Because for when the horrible stuff that happens,
It teaches you.
it not only teaches you a lesson, but there's always good stuff around. And then there's the King of Wands for you, which is about transformation and moving ahead. So the story for you here is about making your own choices, but realizing not every choice you make is going to turn out really, really good. But you can take whatever those choices is you have made and turn them around to your favor.
This is talking about new paths, jumping over hurdles, like going somewhere new, starting something new, because there's the new beginnings right there. And so he's jumping the hurdles, getting to the new beginnings. But in the meantime, waiting for the new beginnings, you need to be patient. Patience is not your fortitude. It's like, be patient with the people around you, be patient with yourself, because things don't come like that. So it's about knowing that the hurdles are going to be there for you to jump. But once you get past those hurdles, the new beginnings will be right there at your fingertips. So just be patient for a while longer, kiddo.
Yeah, that's good advice for a
17-year-old.
Yeah, she's like, Grandma's full of crap. Cheyenne, for you, we have the Two of Coins, which is about balance, keeping the balls rolling, keeping the juggling act that you're doing at the moment, all of them in the air, keeping it all going. And then we have the Six of Coins, which is about community and sharing your resources, sharing yourself with other people. And then there is the Queen of Cups. Don't hide that love that you've got. Don't hide your healing ability that you've got.
Could come in handy.
Could come in handy. It's not just to being able to heal your own physical and your own body, but to heal the community around you. Hey, Kim, when's the baby due?
This is talking about good fortune and happiness all around your house. And the house represents where your soul sits, on house represents you. So happiness and contentment are on the forefront for you as you continue your journey to someplace new, possibly, because changes are coming in a couple weeks or a couple of days. You'll start a couple of weeks, couple of days, couple of months. Couple of days. I got a couple of weeks. I don't know. Couple of weeks you'll start seeing changes come your direction so that these things can happen and the happiness can be at your forefront.
Here you go. Forgot to lock her in the closet, did you, Kim? Sorry. I'm happy for you and for Mariah. Okay, so is there anybody else who wants a reading?
Yeah, Rick was on there and he went poof, he went away. Guess he didn't want to see me no more. I don't blame him. I look at this, it's like, oh my God.
That is a sign of the crap you've come through in life and been victorious. Same as this.
Ava, I've been putting healing powers out there to you ever since you went in there. You may not feel it, which is fine. You shouldn't have to feel it.
You're welcome, Cheyenne. What does that sure mean, Kim?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. You Norwegian or what? Yeah, sure.
No, I get more German with her. Oh, look, I got a heart on my nose already. Okay. You can't see it, but on Cheyenne posted a heart sticker, and it happens to be like right over my nose. Got it, Kim. Kim would like a reading.
In our own particular way.
Okay, Kim, I'm getting your first card is Judgment, or knowing that you have risen above all of the situations that you've been in, you've always been victorious. Everybody is always redeemed, no matter what. But is done and over with. There is absolutely no other meaning to this card, is that it is done and over with. And you're not happy about that baby at all, are you?
Did they come back?
Yeah, it flashed right back. It's the Wi-Fi doesn't reach out here the way it does in there. That's what I'm getting, is that your life is in upheaval at the moment. But don't worry about it being an upheaval, because what am I trying to say?
That she's a woman of power.
Oh, that's true.
That she's a woman of power. And these new beginnings has her wondering where her heart is. She doesn't know where her heart sits. Does it sit with the baby? Does it sit with her daughter, son, husband, lover, whatever? It's like her heart is an upheaval because it doesn't know where to go.
Anytime we see the Ten of Swords, it is the end of a phase and the beginning of a new one. Oh, good. I'm glad you are. Because your life will change forever now. Just like it did when Mariah was born, only now more so. Sorry. The knee is stiffened up. So I'm thinking that perhaps on some level you understand that with you and Mariah and Mike, that things are forever changed.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Sorry, I didn't see who was. Yes, Kim is a jewel. So is Mariah. But life is forever different now. I'm glad you guys connected. So is there, what time is it?
10 after 8. Cardinals singing in the backyard.
I hear that. I hear the birds singing in the backyard and the sun's going down.
You get that last little, they're saying goodbye to the sun for the night.
Yes, and you got the water going. We saved your baby bird. She's got to go turn her water off in the backyard. Because if you don't water the grass here, it doesn't grow. And there with the dog. South Texas is dry, and the grass is somewhat crunchy, brownish green stuff. And if you don't water it, it just sort of completely dies. So she's out turning the sprinklers off. So, does anybody have anything else? I asked anybody if they had anything else, and nobody's saying anything yet. Probably because of the lag. And you know exactly what's going to happen?
You know what's going to happen? I got a new poem.
Yes, Bertie, I remember grass grows overnight there. Unfortunately, it's, how many times a month do you have the grass mowed? What, twice?
Twice in the summer when I'm able to water it, and when it goes dead once a month.
Yeah, exactly. So it's different here in South Texas. Anyway.
My cat.
My cat, in other words. Go ahead.
Her cat, not my cat, her cat.
But she's going to call it her cat.
My cat thought I was starving, so to give me a hug, he brought me nourishment, a huge flying bug. He could see it upset me. He could see I was scared. So he went to go hunting for something that wouldn't despair. He sat out all night, and early in the day, he brought me a present, and to my dismay, he brought me a bird. It wasn't dead or doused. He laid it at my feet. Now there's a bird in the house. Yes, that happened. We did catch a little birdie, and we did put him out back, and he was fine. Thank goodness. I would have been very upset if it had been a dead
I
bird.
would have too. I don't like dead birds, and I don't like anything dead in the house, especially me. So, is Joe Dillinger hanging out for Birdie? If you could come forward and talk with Birdie for a second. I heard no. Why? Like, no, he's not available. Why does she want to talk to me?
Thank you, Christine. Why? Then did you talk it before he died?
Yeah, no, I think he's messing with me.
Not with you.
Well, no, not with me, with Birdie.
Well,
Wouldn't you be if you were that old? Joe, do you have anything constructive to say to Birdie? Other than, no, why?
I can't tell what he's doing. It's just sort of like
She says it sounds like him. I know he's
he's just like walking back and forth. And it's like he's visiting over the other side.
yeah, he's doing his own thing,
He's just out visiting.
but just like, yeah, why?
Because he said he can walk without pain now. So it's like, yay.
Oh, well, that's good. It's always good to be able to walk without pain. I don't understand that concept anymore, but, you know. So I hope that helps, Birdie, that obviously he's hanging around doing whatever it is he did before. Mary Pat's not here. Mary Pat's not here.
Or maybe she got busy doing something else. Or she's waiting to call you later.
Okay, so does anybody else have anything? Or Della will probably read another poem.
I got plenty to go on.
She did. We had our writing group last night. So, yeah, she's got plenty of material. Notice she never reads any of my poems. Because you don't really want to hear mine from last night anyway. Nobody does.
All right, this is one from last night. Really, we had our soldier songs with voices last night. And the prompt was home, open house, homecoming, something like that. So the poem was, the words I want to hear, I wait so long to come. The words, you're on your way, you're going home. I can't wait for the day when I will be going, arriving, enjoying my own homecoming. It was long where I was. I crept like a mouse through the days and nights to go to my open house, welcoming me home with open arms and hearts. Away from the fray, my life will begin again to start.
You do what, Birdie? And whose messages aren't coming through? Brenda? And yes, Kim, where's your book? She has a book. She's got to go get it.
Maybe. I don't remember where I put it. There it is. Found it. It's a revised volume. You can't see it because it's backwards, but it says Heart Songs. Poetry from my heart. This is the newly revised edition.
And those two poems she read aren't in there. They're going to be in the second edition. Because she's got enough material for another book already. You really want to hear my poem from that? No, okay, fine.
You asked for it.
You asked for it.
Realizing she is channeling somebody that we don't know.
I don't know where this came from. Because this is not any kind of life that I have ever had. Or at least not this life. But considering,
It's on a Kindle Amazon or Amazon. You can get it on Kindle. You could buy it at Amazon, or you can buy it from me, and I will autograph it and send it on to you.
yes, she will. I'll make her do it. Not in blood, though. And Kim, her full name on the book is Della Fannette Williamson. So you'll have to look that one up because there's another Della Williamson author. This was my version of home last night. I think a lot of it might be coming from my job in that we're getting a lot of domestic violence cases right now because people are spending too much time together. Oh gosh, my grass is crooked. What's happening? So home is not the best place to be. I don't rhyme very often, so here we go. Home is not the very best place to be. The shouting, the fists, the blood, the pain. They may not mean it, but I surely feel it. Every slap, every cruel word, every shove to the floor. My world fills me with terror. I wish I could die. To be released from this wretched life is too good for me, they say. I'm worthless, and I am less than nothing. I'm just their toy. The boot to the back is all I can feel. I've gone numb inside. I wish my body would follow my mind. My mind has gone black. My heart is hollow. But to the world, all is well. I smile, I lie, I pretend and act funny. No one can ever see the black and the blue, the tears and the shame. So there we have it. It's the inside look into what it's like when home is not a happy place.
Got two snoring dogs.
No, yes, Christine, it was sad. It was even sad to write. But it was one of those things where I'm going to have to get out. I channeled a writing. This was a channeled writing. There is no question in my mind. I channeled that from somewhere or from someone. I do not know from what the source was. I have no frame of reference for something like that. I also channeled a piece of that I put in my book that I wrote for my mom, or because of my mom, about a little boy who has died and gets to go live with his grandparents on the other side. That was also a channeled piece. So apparently I do channel. I just don't always realize what's happening at the time, because it was just sort of that. The writing exercise was 10 whole minutes, and I wrote that in like 3. It was effortless. So I'm thinking at some point I will be channeling someone from some angelic realm or something like that, because the stuff seems to come fairly easy.
Boom, boom, boom.
I thought we gave Katina a reading. But here we go. Yeah, she was right before Brenda.
After Christine.
And after Christine. But it may have been part of that little blackout thing too. So, Katina, choices. And commitment. Fending off the wolves at the door. And just realize that sometimes our actions, though necessary, leads to heartache. Oh, okay, that's all right. Go ahead. She said her phone went off.
Oh, this is commitment also. You're committed to building something new and be in agreement with yourself, and committed to the agreement that you make with yourself to build something new, because you're supposed to be building something new to get out of the doldrums that you are in. They say you're not doing it, and they keep poking the bird, and you're not doing it. Pokey, 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 pokey.
So I hope that makes sense, Katina. Does anyone else want, while we still have
5 minutes. Ask us questions, what we do.
Thank you.
Learn something new. I like to learn something new. I like learning something new. Except guitar. Guitar is beyond me.
No, it's not. You just haven't found the right teacher.
No, I have not. Although the slide might be a good idea.
I was thinking about that.
You just need to be sure that you put all your strings to like G if you're going to play G.
Or D if you're going to play D. Or
Right.
I think we need to look at it. Thank you, Brenda. Okay, so. Yes, we're going to give the guitar another shot. Won't Maestro be proud?
Well, he ain't been damn helpful yet. It's like, I'm ready to learn.
I think it's our style of learning and his style of teaching don't match.
It's like, it's just like this. It's like, I thought you slow down a minute.
Tell me one finger at a time. Thank you.
One at a time.
Yeah. So
Just tink, 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 tink for like 10 minutes. It's like, okay, let me tink a little bit.
sooner or later we're going to learn the guitar if it kills us. So, thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate you very, very much. We do this not just for you, but we can do this because of you and the support that you give us. And if you guys need us during the week, you know where we are. You can always contact us, message us, or my phone number is everywhere, everywhere on Facebook. And Ziggy saying bye. Ziggy loves you too. So if anybody has any questions, just private message us with it. What?
I'm trying to get her to face front.
Ziggy.
She's got one eye that wobbles over to the side. You never know if she's looking at you or not.
She's special. We think she's part Frenchy. So thank you so much, and we will see you all again this time next week. Thank you, Bertie. You have a great weekend too.
Bye, y'all.